last time I guess we saw and spoke to you, the news that had just happened, you were just kind of getting reacquainted. Now that you've had some time to train back in, a place that you're comfortable in. What's your mood now, I guess, a month or so on?
Oh man, everything is looking good, man. Still excited, still happy to be here. Finally be in the building around the guys and getting to build some chemistry with them as far as getting to learn the guys. It's been really good, man. I'm really hopeful for this season.
What about the being home part? What has that been like for the past couple of months?
Let's just say, man, I'm still getting settled. I've been really busy, especially with OTAs and things that I have going on outside of the building. But it was expected, coming back home. It was expected. I knew it would happen, and still wouldn't change anything. I'm happy where I'm at, and things are looking up and looking really good for me. So excited.
You were the first big splash signing for the team, but since then, the draft, Jordan Davis, Kobe Dean. What do you think those additions will add?
Oh man, some more youth, some energy. Can't wait to see what they actually do on the field. But like you said, Jordan Davis, he's going to be a big help. Hopefully, he can be a big help in the middle. As big as he is. And then getting Dean, heard lots about him as far as being intelligent, an intelligent linebacker. So hopefully get him on the field too, and have them guys help the team in any way that they can.
Who are the guys who you've gravitated towards so far in the building?
Oh man, a bunch of guys. Of course you have Sean Bradley. We know each other from my Temple days. Man, getting to know BG really well. Getting to know all the guys that's in the defensive end/outside linebacker room really well. And then some guys on offensive as well. Talk to Jalen, about every other day or when we cross paths and see each other. Talk to Miles a lot as well. A bunch of people, just getting in here trying to, like I said, get comfortable with the guys. That way, once training camp come and the OTAs, I can really start letting my leadership kick in.
How would you explain your role in the defense?
Of course, I feel like, it's one to be a leader, to come and show what I've learned throughout my years so far. After getting paid, somebody that's here to make plays and help the team win. And that's simple.
What's been your impression of Jonathan Gannon?
Oh, man, great guy, man. I love him. He's young, youthful, lots of energy, intelligent, man, and I'm happy to be here in this defense. I feel like I fit very well. Now it's up to me to get out there and use my talents and do what I do.
Have you been going back to watch what this defense did a little bit last year? And if so, what are your impressions of it?
I did in the beginning when I was trying to choose a team that I wanted to go to. But then also talking to JG, talking to Nick, that played a big part on my decision of coming here as well. So, as we're in OTAs and we're starting to install and we're going over things, I'm starting to see more of the difference from last year, things, that's being carried over and things that we don't want to do as well. Overall, like I said, I'm excited. I feel like I fit and that I can be a big piece in this defense. So, it's just, like I said, it's just about going out there, getting on the field and, performing.
Haason, you see it as your versatility or just pass rushing? What is it you feel that allowed you, what makes you a fit?
A bunch of things, keeping it quiet. So I'm gonna just say that. But come game day, first game of the season, and throughout the season, everybody will see what's to come, or what we planning and what we working on right now.
That's what I was kind of going to ask Haason, so you're probably not going to answer, but I'll
There
throw
you
it out
go.
there anyway. You're such a unique player, so I was going to ask you, what's your day like? Are you working more with Tracy Rock? Are you working with Nick Rallis? Or are you toggling back and forth?
Right now, I'm in a room with Coach Walsh. He's coaching outside linebackers and defensive ends. So, which was, I think, is a unique situation in itself. From my understanding, last year, everybody, as far as defensive line, D tackles, the inside defensive linemen, and D ends and outside linebackers were all kind of in one room, from my understanding. And now it's kind of been split up, which is a great thing, because now, you know, we can focus on more of what we're supposed to do to the position itself. So,
What are your impressions of Wash so far?
oh man, Wash is a great guy, man. I love him. He comes in every day, ready to work. He loves to teach, and that's a great thing, you know. Answers any questions any of the guys have, and is genuinely looking to make his guys the best that they can be when it's time to get on the field. So it's great to have him.
Some players.
hear that a young guy like Kyron Johnson says, I watched Haason play, I'm trying to emulate his game and go after it. Make you feel like a vet?
Oh man, most definitely. You know, I remember being in his position and people asking me the same question, and at the time I was trying to imitate, or I wouldn't say imitate, but kind of model my game after Von Miller at the time. So for him to say that about me, it's amazing. It's just a testament to my work and a testament to how far I've grown. So thus far in the NFL.
Players will often, put their position in the bio of their Twitter or Instagram. I guess what motivated or inspired you to have weapon on there?
Oh man, that's
your versatility.
That's how I feel, man. I feel like I'm a weapon of mass destruction when it comes to being on a football field. I could do a lot of things differently than a lot of guys. I move differently than a lot of guys. You know, I'm not your typical edge rusher in the way that I rush. So, I just feel like I'm different from other guys that play the same position around the league.
So what did Tyler Hero say to you?
He ain't say nothing to me. He just stared me down, which was kind of uncomfortable. Nah, I'm playing. It was funny. It was a nice little moment between somebody of a different sport. Hopefully, man, we can get this next one at home and force a Game 7.
Did that night give you a chance to get to know Jordan and Kobe at all?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I picked them up, took them to the game. We laughed. I got to ask them questions about themselves, get to know them a little bit more, which I'm really trying to do, because when they get in here, I want to help them become assets to this team as soon as possible. When you're a first, second, and third round pick, in between there, you're somebody that's looked at to make an impact as quickly as possible. So I want to get them, I want to try to do my best in getting them going as soon as possible, get them comfortable, and just be any type of asset that I can be to them as far as learning, so that we can get these guys on the field so they can help the team.
Who are the Cowboys fans hitting you up for tickets?
Oh, man, I got family members, man, asking me about can they get tickets already to the Dallas Cowboys game. So I just had to let it be known that if you're a Cowboys fan, don't ask me for any tickets. I have nothing for you.
Haason, you have really embraced the acres of diamonds mindset that Temple preaches, right? You're from Camden, now you're here, and you've already, I know you said you're still settling in, but you've already done so much community service in your short time that you've been back. How important is it to get out in the community and teach these kids that once you were in their shoes, that anything is possible?
It's very important. I was asked this question earlier in the year, or a couple months ago, and the thing about it was that I've always done community service. I've always tried to give back to this area while I was away. Christmas, Thanksgiving, especially those holidays, they mean so much, and they're very family orientated. So I've always tried to give back. The difference now between then is that I'm actually here and I can actually be a part of it. Usually I would send my mother and my father to be a representative for me, where now I'm able to be here and represent myself and actually get to connect and see these kids and laugh with them, talk to them, which is a bigger difference. It's one thing to, I heard this before, it's one thing to be able to send somebody money, but it's another thing to actually give them your time. So I'm just doing the best that I can of sharing my time and actually trying to make a difference in the in inner city youth's lives.
What do you tell the younger players, rookies that haven't been in Philadelphia, on what to expect from the city and the fans?
Oh man, that is a unique place, man. You know, you gotta have a hard shell to be here. You know, when you're doing good, the fans are gonna love you here. When you're not doing so good, you're gonna hear about it as well. But man, that's anywhere. If you honestly ask me, I've been a part of it in Arizona, so it's just about, you know, continue to work on your craft and understanding what's your job and getting back on the field and blocking out the crowd noise. You know, at the end of the day, get here and perform as best as you can. Try to do the best that you can. And basically that what the fans say, you know, let it go through one ear and not the other. They're going to love you when you up. They're going to, you know, boo you when you down. But at the end of the day, they just want to see you perform for the team. You know, they're Philly fanatics for real. So that's just about it.
Son, you mentioned how you're getting to know Miles Sanders, Jalen Hurts. When it comes to Miles specifically, you were on the field last year during that game. You know, you had to prepare for him. I guess what challenges did he present, you know, in the meeting rooms when you guys were studying him, and then ultimately when you guys were on the field together?
You know, just he's a shifty back. Also, you know, I think he's a, at the time when I was watching film on him, knowing that he was a door back, somebody who could hit the hole, go outside. You know, he can catch the ball in the pass game as well, make you miss. And you know, he's not that short. I'm not gonna say short, but he has, you know, a good center of gravity. So just knowing that you got to wrap up and actually, you know, come to leverage. You got to break down, come to leverage, make sure that your leverage is proper, make sure that your tackling technique is proper as well. Because if not, he can make you miss, and you know that can be a big play. Once he beats the first defender, it's a chance for a big play.